and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the EXO-6 Star Trek The Next Generation Captain Jean-Luc Picard. Now I got mine on some Sideshow Collectibles because that's where I had it on pre-order at. Now there's also 3 different versions of this particular piece. They have the standard version, which I have. Now this is the one that has like everything, but they have the Essentials version and they also have the Dark Mark version too as well. So you have 3 different versions of this particular piece. So yeah, I'm definitely excited about having this, and this is easily one of my most anticipated figures of the year. But anyway, I'm going to get into this right now. Now as you can see, this is the box art that contains the Captain Jean-Luc Picard figure, and that is an image of the figure on the cover, and it does say Captain Jean-Luc Picard right there. And as you can see, I do have the standard version too. I still think that art right there, like the Next Generation cast, I think that is like beautiful like that. You have the image of Picard up there too on the box. And of course you have an image of the figure on the back with like the accessories too as well. There's also like a read up too. It says 6 scale collectible figure with over 30 points of articulation. Head sculpt with authentic likeness of Patrick Stewart as Jean-Luc Picard. And again, this is the standard version that I have of this particular piece. It has a detailed Starfleet duty uniform, phaser type 2 with holster, tricorder with holster, pad, the Dark Mark jacket, shirt and pants, Picard Day banner, a Rasakian flute, and a Ryzian Horgon, a teacup, multiple interchangeable hands, and a support base. So yeah, I'm definitely excited about having this right, so I'm going to open this on up right now. Now within this box there is like another like box, like a window style like type box, where you can see like the creators of this particular piece, but it really is like hard to pull it out. So I just chose like to leave it in there. But this is like another shot of the figure inside, like the tray with like its accessories and so on. Looks like it's 2 trays too. So yeah, I'm going to open this on up. As usual with the EXO-6 Star Trek figures, you get like a card with Captain Jean-Luc Picard name on it. Let's see if I can get that. You can almost miss these too if you're not careful. Yeah, there's the card. It has his name on it, tag. Cause you can display this like on the stand, like so you can know that was like Picard. I think that's still pretty cool to give us those. And of course, as usual, here are like the usual style EXO-6 stands that we get with these figures. And you also get like a card where you can switch out if you want. You can change to this one, like if you want to. You have to lift this up, of course, you know. Then you get your U-style stand right here with a post. And you just plug it on there. So let's see if I can do that. And then you also have like these peg things right here. Because these are like, if you want to connect the figures, because that's what they're planning on. Well, they already have built up a lot of the EXO-6 Star Trek figures, especially if you're like a fan of like certain franchises, like either the movies or like some of the other series. There are like tons of figures if you are collecting like a certain one. Because the Next Generation has always been like my favorite, you know. So that's the one I try to aim at most there. I like the OG too, like Kirk and them too as well, you know. And now for the figure himself. So let me see. I do notice he has some weight to him too. Tag stands. So I gotta take this plastic off him. I'm already impressed. Okay, there's the Captain Jean-Luc Picard figure from EXO-6. So I'm gonna measure him first. So yeah, he's like right at like 12 inches. So what I do now is talk about like the likeness to like Patrick Stewart, you know, and the articulation of the figure and so on. So yeah, I must admit, I think in person it does look like much better. Like the likeness to Patrick Stewart is like definitely there on this figure. It really looks awesome. Probably could have been better because it does like it's something around like the eyes, but it's still like a pretty solid likeness to him. I think the uniform is done very well too, and there is some weight to this particular figure too. Like he does have weight to it, so I think that's pretty cool. You can see like the bottom of the shoes right there. Because you know this uniform can be like removed too, you know. Like you can take put them like in the Darmok uniform, like, you know, switch out the uniform. So that's pretty cool. Now I know his arms can go up to, looks like they're kind of like ratcheted joints too. They can go up the back right there. You can go up like this, like to the front. I didn't want to force it. And he does have a bend in the arm, double bend, butterfly joint too as well. The hand can swivel. Of course, you can split. There's a bend in the leg. I think it's a double bend, but it looks like it's kind of tight right there. Don't want to force it. And of course, you know, the feet can turn too, left and right. Like it has some pivot in it too, like a little pivot in it too as well. I remember one of the reviews I saw for this, somebody's leg was like shorter than like the other one. So I was kind of curious about that. Was like all of them like that? Was that just their particular version figure that they had? So I was kind of curious about that. And he can do kind of like an ab crunch too, Picard. You can give him like a posture like that. And of course the head can, you know, turn left and right. You know, you can look up. You can look down. You can tilt. So he has good like movement in the head too as well. So yeah, I think it's impressive. And it does stand too. You know, without no trouble getting it to like stand. I think it's excellent. I wanted to get like a close-up look at the face. Like I said, it definitely looks like a Picard, you know, from like certain angles. Because he even has like the hair, you know, like his hair right there. I think which they did pretty good. And this is ranking. Like I say, like around the eye area, looks like there's something kind of like off there, like right there, you know, like it's kind of off. But you know, like from certain angles, like it definitely does like come. It does like Picard, from my opinion. Like you can say Patrick Stewart. I think it was like an awesome job. Here's another look at the uniform up close too. Make it so. I also forgot to mention that Picard even has pockets too. Like working pockets, so you can put his hand in his pocket. I don't know if it's showing up well on the camera, but yeah, he has pockets. Now I want to move on through the accessories that come with the EXO-6 Captain Jean-Luc Picard figure. Now right here, this is like the Darmok uniform that they have like in this separate tray right here. So take this on now. I like this jacket though, it's pretty cool because you get like a lot of accessories here. So I'm gonna see you get like the jacket right here. This is pretty cool. Cause you can take it off, and then it has like this well, it's on the inside as you can see, because the shirt does go with this jacket. You can see like the other shirt in there, and the ranking is up here too as well. It's pretty cool. Then he also comes with like a set of pants. So if you had to complete the look, you had to give Picard even these pants too right here as well. That would go with the Darmok jacket. So So I think that's pretty cool that you can really, you know, change them out like that. And there's also like another shirt right here too as well. I think this will go, yeah, underneath him and like around his legs and stuff like that. So they really did go all through the uniform. So I'm assuming that Patrick Stewart really was wearing exactly like all this underneath, like the you know, that. Now this is right here is the let me check it out. I think this is the banner. Now I must admit, I haven't seen all the episodes of Star Trek: The Next Generation, which I do plan on doing. I plan on watching like all of them. I know it's gonna take me a long time. But this here is like the banner for Picard Day. I know Picard wasn't too like big on having like kids, or you know, he wasn't a big fan of children's apparently. But as you can see, this is it right here, Captain Picard Day. It's long too. This banner. It's pretty long. Yeah, it's cool. Okay. But it's real long. Look, as you can see, it's longer than the figure. As you can see, that's pretty cool though. I didn't expect it to be this long. It even has like these right here hanging on it too, where you can hang it up on something, like these ropes at the end, where you can like hang it on something. That's pretty cool. I didn't expect it to be so long though. Okay. Now I want to continue to move on through the accessories that come with the figure. Now next, Picard has like interchangeable hands, and I think it's like 9 here. 9, yes, 9 interchangeable hands, but he has a total of 11 if you count like the 2 hands that are already on him. Now I must admit, from what I'm seeing, I think these are some of the best hands I ever seen for a figure. It's like they got like the ageness and the likeness too. Like his hands, I ain't gonna say likeness, but the hands look pretty good. If I'm not mistaken, like I can see like nice vein work and stuff in him, and he has like different like gestures. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think these are some of the best hands I have ever seen on a figure. Like this particular one right here, I don't know if the light is getting it that good. I like how it looks like very wrinkled and stuff, like the veins on it. It really just looks real good in person. I'm sure if I'm really getting that well. I think this is some of the best hands I have ever seen. Because he has like a hand like this, like, you know, like he's giving a command. But again, like the hands are pretty good, if I'm not mistaken here. I think these are some of the best hands I've ever seen. And then up next, Picard gets his TR-580 tricorder right here. And as usual, you get like the holster from a EXO-6 too. Because you know, these usually come with like all the figures, and you know it's like magnetized too. Let me see. And you know, you just open it up. And there it is. Because of course, you know, you can fold it on up too. Then you can put it inside like the holster right here, for which has like the magnet on. Then you know you can take the card. Let's see. Then you can find what place you want to put it at. Like I still think that is so cool how they got the magnet like built it up. You can just put it on right there. You got to find where it's at. You know, you just attach it, and it just stays there too. I still think it's so awesome the way they did that. I really think that's genius. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Then up next you get the Type 2 phaser. And as usual, it even comes with like the holster too, so you can holster this in here. And of course, you know, Picard definitely will have a hand for holding this, because I already assume this is probably it for holding the phaser. You probably could do like different hands too, but it does like this one hold it pretty good, this particular hand. So you do have hands for holding these particular like accessories, you know, but if you want, you can put the phaser right in here like this. And again, just like with the tricorder, you just found a spot up here, and you can just attach it to them. That is so awesome. The way EXO had did that. That's pretty cool. I think that's really awesome. Yeah. Then up next, you get the pad, because this comes with like the other ones too, you know. The personal pad. To think we have tablets now too. Star Trek had this. I always thought that was pretty cool. Then you get like a cup of his Earl Grey tea. That is pretty cool. I'll be definitely displaying them with this. I don't think it's like removable either, like the tea. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, there's no question I'll be displaying them with this. Like sometimes I always thought this was like a cool accessory, because even with like the quantum mechanics one, they had like the same like a cup of like a Earl Grey tea. So yeah, I like displaying Picard with that. I think that's awesome. Now some of the stuff that I have is like exclusive to like the standard version too. But up next you get the this flute. I think they called it. God, I can't even remember the episode. I don't even know if I even saw that episode, because I haven't seen every single one of them. Like I said, I plan on watching like the whole series eventually. Like 7 years of Star Trek Next Generation. I'm planning on watching those. I get a chance. But you get this flute right here, and it has like a rope attached to it too. You can use like the hose, you know, on it. You also get this box too for putting the flute in right here. That you can open it up. You can select where you can insert the flute itself. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And again, this is like another shot of the flute, because you can take this and it will just go on the inside. So it even can sit in there like this, and then you know you can close it up if you want. That's pretty cool. And lastly, here's like the idol that comes with it. I think they call it the Racia. I can't really pronounce that name. Looks like I watched that episode, but this is how it looks. Now I wanted to compare the EXO-6 Star Trek The Next Generation Captain Picard figure with some of my other Star Trek figures that I have, you know. Alright. Now first, I want to talk about the quantum mechanics Captain Picard figure. That was based on Next Generation. Now I still think this was a well done figure. If I'm not mistaken, I think the likeness could possibly be still better on this one than it is like on the EXO-6 one. Because I know that the creator of the EXO-6 line of Star Trek figures, he was with quantum mechanics, you know. So he just transferred from this company to over here to EXO-6. But yeah, as you can see, like the difference in the figures, and there's no question, like the EXO-6 one is definitely like superior, because the articulation is much better. Because look how I have Captain Picard holding this Earl Grey tea. I think it was kind of hard to get him to hold his tea like that, you know, because the figure was like so tight and stiff. But I still think this was a solid figure, like for its time. Though this quantum mechanics Picard figure, I would definitely still recommend that if you can find it. But there's no question, I believe that the EXO-6 one, this one right here, I do believe it's like the better one, definitely now though. Because it's better articulated, the weight of the figure is better, and so on, you know. And here are some of his, I guess you could say, comrades for the Next Generation. We have Geordi LaForge right here, awesome figure. And we also have Data over here too as well. Another one that's like very awesome looking. So yeah, as you can see, these definitely go so well together, you know. And I know they had the other ones on the way, like Beverly is on the way too, you know, Wesley, they're on the way. So yeah, those will definitely go good with you, especially like Beverly, you know, because she's definitely like a part of like the main, even Wesley, but you know, I know Beverly is still kind of more, really definitely a part of like the definite like cast of the Next Generation. I also wanted to bring in the cutest of Borg right here. As you can see, I do believe the likeness to Picard, or you can say Patrick Stewart, is better on the Locutus figure. For my opinion, it looks like better than this particular likeness to Picard. Like the one on Locutus, which kind of makes sense though, because his face is kind of covered up. Because I already knew about that too. Like when a figure has like a lot of details, like battle damage or something like that, for some reason they can make the likeness to that particular like a battle damage type figure, you know, more than like a human type figure. That's like a monster or a creature. They can do those for some reason better than humans. So yeah, this is another one I think is so awesome too. Like the cutest figure. As you can see, it has like the LED light feature in it up here too, where you shine the light. It's pretty cool. Here. And here's the Star Trek First Contact figures from EXO-6. Like you have Captain Picard and Data, based on Star Trek First Contact. I know they also have like the captain's chair too, you know, for Captain Picard. But yeah, I think these are awesome too. Now I do be the likeness right here on the Star Trek, the Next Generation version of Picard. For my opinion, is better than the First Contact one. But this was based like on a much more older version of Captain Picard too, as well. Like from First Contact, just a couple of years old, you know. But yeah. Alright. Okay, there's the EXO-6 Star Trek, the Next Generation Captain Jean-Luc Picard 6-scale figure, and this is the standard version that I have, because you know there are like 3 different versions of this particular piece. Now I got mine at Sideshow Collectibles. That's what I had on pre-order. So yeah, again, this was one of my most anticipated figures of the year, and I must admit it's definitely well worth the wait. I think it is an awesome piece. I think the likeness to Patrick Stewart, or you can say Captain Picard, is definitely solid on this figure. Maybe I probably could have been better, but I think it's still like a superb and well done figure. You know, probably the best 6-scale Captain Picard figure that we have now, based like on Star Trek, the Next Generation, which has always been like my favorite of the Star Trek franchises. You know, like the Next Generation. So yeah, I'm definitely happy about having this, and I know we have Dr. Beverly Crusher on the way, even like her son, like Wesley Crusher, they're on the way too as well. Like far as like Next Generation type you know, characters. I know there are other ones too, you know, that I'm not too big on, but you know, I'm definitely looking forward to picking up them too, especially like Beverly, you know, that definitely go good with these. So I wonder when they're gonna announce like Worf or say like Troy, you know, a Riker, because I know that they have a Riker figure, because you can actually see that one, but I don't think we have ever seen like the Worf or like a Troy figure yet, you know. What if they're gonna do O'Brien too? Like O'Brien, what if they're gonna do him? But yeah, I'm definitely happy about having this, and I hope we can get like a Guinan figure, like Whoopi Goldberg. I know I've said that before, but I hope hers is there too as well, like a Guinan figure. That would be so awesome, you know. If we can get one based on her, you know, that'd be definitely another like must have. I heard they're doing like another Q too as well, like in the Starfleet uniform. I'm hearing that one is there, not like the Judge Q one, which I still think about picking up, but like where he's actually like how we was mostly seeing him like in the Starfleet uniform. So I'd be definitely on board for that if we get like one based on Q. But yeah, I would definitely recommend picking this particular piece up. I think it's awesome, it's superb. And anyway, please leave a comment and subscribe too as well. Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Dun 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 dun.